We're going live, and welcome everybody to the Mille, which is some race in somewhere. I have an expert with me, so I am going to find out all of the details. It's not Peter, correct? It's the Italian expert, because as you can imagine, it is actually an Italian race with a name like that, right?
Yes.
I think that's fairly clear. How do you pronounce this, by the way, Fabio?
Mille Miglia.
Now, I have to say, he is an expert, so-called, but I'm going to disagree. I think it's called a Mille Miglia.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how I'm going to refer to it, because that's I think you've got a rather northern pronunciation, if I may say so. I'm southern Italy, and that's where I learnt my Italian.
Okay.
I say southern Italy. It wasn't that I learnt it in southern Italy or from southern Italy. I learnt it from The Godfather. Okay,
yeah.
So that's kind of southern Italy as far as I'm concerned. Okay, moving on. Welcome, Peter. How are you today?
I'm doing fine.
Have you heard of the Mille Miglia?
I have heard of it. It's yeah.
And what do you know of it so far?
It's a 1,000,000 kilometer drive, I think.
A million.
Mille. Thousand. Yeah. No, it's 1,000.
1,000.
Mille is 1,000.
Correct.
So,
yes.
I think it's they drive older race cars in the Mille Miglia these days.
Yeah, it's not just. I think you can get some pretty modern cars, can't you? The very first car we're about to see looks fairly modern to me.
Well, it's go ahead, Peter.
I'm kind of making a joke. Actually,
I'm subscribed.
I'm kind of making a joke.
I'm subscribed to some woman called Jody Kidd, and I think she drove the Mille Miglia several times, and she's done a few videos about the cars that she's driven.
Yes, obviously we're not promoting young children to drive here. This is something completely different.
Yeah, Jody Kidd. It's not a kid.
Oh.
It's not a kid.
You can see the level I'm going for on this one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Jolly good.
You're just jealous. She has nicer cars than you have.
Oh man, I do, Jody. Oh, would I ever? Oh my goodness, is she something special? Oh yeah. Well, I say that. I remember when I was a young man. That's all. Okay. Fabio, what's the Mille Miglia to you?
So, I don't know if you want to start the video or we just talk before that.
I have some video here that was taken by our avid reporter, Fabio. I don't know what I've got. Before I actually share this screen, I need to just make a couple of changes to the overlay and stuff. So we need to.
Okay, so
just hide that. Put that up. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just curious. Are we on the correct channel?
Yes, we are. Yes.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. Are you on the correct channel?
I was looking at Fabio and Funk, but we're not on Fabio and Funk.
No,
we're not on Fabio and Funk. No, you're on the wrong channel. Yeah. Okay, we're on the right channel, just Fabio and I, but you're on the wrong channel. Okay.
Yeah, I was definitely on the wrong channel.
So here we are. I'm just saying that there's a modern car in the Mille Miglia there, so you do get some modern cars, and I believe that's Fabio in the background. Is that you in the background?
No, actually, no, it's not me. No. Okay. There were two gentlemen. They just stopped by watching the race going by. So nice. The Mille Miglia is so let's say before what it was. The Mille Miglia was a race, a proper street race, which was run from 1927 to 1957, and It was a race. It started in Brescia, northern Italy. It went all the way back to Rome, going on the east coast of Italy. They go to Rome, and then they drove back to Brescia, and it was all in one go. So it was start to finish, and it was approximately 1,000 miles, right?
Kilometers.
So, well, it was actually miles at the time because they used it's way more than 1,000 kilometers. But anyway, and that was a race. It was in one go. You know, people like Sterling Moss, all these people they raced it, and it was really super demanding. I mean, you can imagine, driving the cars that we saw there, Bugattis and stuff like that, 1927, racing, from the start to the finish, at night, in white roads, traffic was, and most of the time it was regulated, most of the time it wasn't. At the end of it, it was way more regulated. So this is what the Mille Miglia was. They started back again as a kind of a time trial thing, So now, in order for you to race to the Mille Miglia, besides having like a shitload of money, you can race in the proper Mille Miglia. The modern cars that you see every so often, they're mostly support cars, right? So they're supporting the proper drivers, which are the one that we're seeing right now with these beautiful, old cars. And so there are two ways to get into the Mille Miglia with a car. There are two classes, if you want. So there are the participant cars. And a participant car is a car which actually rode the historic Mille Miglia from 27 to 57. They're examined by the number of the frame and all that stuff. So that would be a participant car. You also need a lot of stuff. An identity card from the FIVA, a fish from ACI, all the proper papers. Yes, fish, like a
carp.
Yes, like a carp. Mm-hmm. You need a card,
okay, yeah. Card. Sorry, I thought you meant carp. Okay.
So you can either have a participant car, which are the most valuable because they actually race the race, or you can have an eligible car. An eligible car is a car. It's a model of the car which actually raced in the historic Mille Miglia. It didn't necessarily race that car, but that model raced in one of the historic races. And again, there is a process. They evaluate the car. All the cars has got to be original. There are some. I mean, you can put kind of I would say aftermarket stuff, but it got to be from the era. It's very, very, very difficult, to actually put a car in the historic Mille Miglia. So it's not an easy feat. There are various ways that you can get into the race. There are various levels. I think the less expensive one. So you would need something about 500 to 900 euros to just get the car into the race, and that's the very modest fee. And then you got levels depending on how you want to do it. If you want to do it alone with a co-pilot, I think it's 15,000 euros. And they give you, hotel, because, a difference, between the historical one and the modern one is that the modern one, it races on 3 days. So it's like a timed race for most of the circuit. So meaning that you have to go from one place to the other in a allotted time. And then every so often you got some like special, section.
Nice Ferrari there.
Yeah, well, you got to race as fast as you can.
Right. Yeah. Time sections. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So, and again, so it's on 3 days. So the lowest level, I think, is 15,000 euros for you and your co-pilot, and it will allow you, to actually, race the race, and you got the hotel and meals and all that stuff, and it goes up to 50,000 euros. There are a couple of steps intermediate, and 50,000 euros basically allows you, to race your car with a co-pilot, have 2 support cars, a guest, and all this shit. But it's all something on top of it.
The whole package, yeah.
Yeah. And it's really super
God.
cool. It's really super cool because you can actually see a car from the era.
Oh yeah, look at that nice truck.
Look at this guy.
Oh.
I mean, they're hammering. They're properly racing. They're not fucking around. They're racing.
And what car was that? That was a Porsche, wasn't it?
That was a Porsche. Yeah. That was a Porsche.
Let's just go back and have a quick look.
Yeah.
I don't think it was before that. Oh, another nice Porsche there.
Yeah. There she is. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 238. I need to know who that is. I'm just going to look up.
238 would be. Hold on a second. I'm gonna check it. 238. That's.
Let me say first. Oh,
yes.
it's Joe 11-year-old.
No.
Yeah.
238. It's a British guy.
Okay. 238. Christian Benedict Murphy.
Yes.
And Stephen George Ward.
Yeah.
And that's a
actually
Jaguar.
it says it's a Jaguar, so
That's not right.
no, it's 283.
283.
Yeah.
Beg your pardon.
Yes, it's a fucking French. So.
Roman Dumas. Actually, he was, funnily enough, driving. Wasn't he driving the suction car at Goodwood?
Romain Dumas? Really?
Yeah, was it?
Oh,
he
might
was
be.
definitely at Goodwood. He's probably in a Porsche, actually. I think he might have been driving the electric Porsche in the time trial.
It might be. I mean, so I'm lucky enough to live in a part of the country where this race. I think every year they go from some area which is close to me. The track is not always the same. It changes a little bit, but they more or less go through my area, and I've seen Jackie X driving those cars. I've seen I think one year there was a Dem O'Neill. I mean, it's those kind of people. So yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, if you've got a multi-million-pound car, you don't want any schmuck driving it, right?
No.
So yeah, of course you get a Jensen Button or a Damon Hill. But this guy is a very famous race driver as well in his own right. And as I said, I think he was I can't remember what he was driving, to be honest, but probably a Porsche. Now I'm seeing he's driving a Porsche here. But Roman Dumas, yeah, there you go. Okay, just moving on then. I just wanted to stop that because I can't remember the name of this car. Peter, can you just tell me the name of this car? No, you need to plug in your microphone, mate.
Okay, so that's why I said Porsche 356. And
yes.
The reason I know that is because I got my driver's license, and about 2 months after that, my father took me to a guy he worked with. He had one of those sitting outside under a tarpaulin. Yeah. And he wanted to sell me that car for 2,000 guilders, which is in current money not even 1,000 euros. No, my parents wouldn't allow me. So the only thing that was missing was the roof and the carpet, and it had to you need to put it back together. He had the engine working, overhauled, and it needed a new paint job. And I'm still mad to this day that they didn't allow me to buy that car. And 2 years after that, I was offered an Austin Healey Frog Eye for 2,800 guilders. I couldn't have that as well because it had no door hinges, so you couldn't lock it at night. And my dad wouldn't give up his garage so I could park in there at night. So that also didn't happen.
I know. I'm going to buy another BSA, a Royal Enfield. Royal Enfield, 400 quid, now worth like over 12,000.
Yeah. But that is still to this day my favorite Porsche, the 356, the original. The original Porsche, actually the first one. That's the first
also
one
known as a Speedster, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So this is the Speedster. You also got them with a roof, and that was the original 356, which was based off of the Volkswagen Beetle, and had the same engine when they started out.
Yeah, 1,500.
Just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit souped up, but still the same engine, and a lot of Beetle parts.
Oh yeah. Anyway, just moving on then. So that's an interesting, lovely looking car, quite modern, of course. So yeah. I
think Estra. That was an MG midget.
See that Estra van?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was designed by Hitler.
Okay.
Okay, so if there's any cars you see you want to stop, no worries. I noticed somebody's nicked your Porsche, mate. Anyway, no problem.
Yeah. So I mean now it's it's just a big show, and those are just small videos from close to where I am. But then further on we can see some actually photograph where we could probably see the
I want to do a guessing game. That looks like an old Aston.
Close. So that's a Jaguar, I think.
It's a Jaguar?
That's a Jaguar, yeah.
Is it 207?
Yep, 207.
So no, 207 it's an Alliard.
What?
Alliard.
Yeah.
ALLARD.
Yeah, an Allard. It's also a British
Allard.
car.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's an Allard. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
From 1952.
Yeah. Oh yeah, another classic.
Yeah.
Audi.
Yeah, the one that didn't work. So,
that was designed by Hitler's stepbrother.
Hitler, yes.
Stepbrother.
Oh, okay.
Audi.
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
And
Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. So that was actually Mika Hakkinen driving that. I mean, not Mika Hakkinen.
So
Kimi
okay,
Räikkönen.
that is an
car,
original ambulance. By the way.
Yeah, that is actually. Did you know who designed that?
Hitler.
Was it Hitler?
No. That car was designed in the Netherlands by Mr. Pon. Pon was the guy who brought the VWs to the Netherlands, and he said what we would need is based on the Beetle, we'd need a transporter, and so he drew that. And Volkswagen then actually made it.
Well, okay. Just shows the lack of German imagination, as far as I can see. Then.
Well, let's not talk about British imagination, because in the picture as well, the whole time we see something made by Land Rover, which is the same model over and over and over again. I mean,
hey, come on! That's a discovery. It's a very nice car. I had one of those. It was good. So yeah.
But also, I just want to point out that's a German car.
The Discovery.
Yeah, Range Rover is a German company now, isn't it?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. It was German for a while. And then they actually made a pretty good car, and then I don't know who owns it now. But when they sold it again, they had problems because the Range Rovers had BMW engines.
Right.
and so they had to fit new engines.
I see. Anyway, so that's a Beetle bus.
Now you're in
gone
my
out
territory, Simon.
in ambulance. That's okay. That's all good. You dive in when you need to. Okay, so moving on. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, right.
Ferrari.
That's
a Ferrari.
Oh yeah, no, let me do this one again, Fabio.
Yeah.
We have a thing here.
Uh-huh.
So number 178 is,
Yes.
if I remember correctly, I memorized these. Roberto Bellonomini,
Yeah.
and Alessandro Bellonomini,
Yeah.
and that is actually, is that right? It's a
Yes.
Fiat.
Yeah.
It's a Fiat. Is that right?
Yes.
It is. Okay, great.
It's
So,
a Fiat Cisitalia.
Yeah,
Gico.
I was going to say that.
Yeah.
Chico,
Okay.
yes, cheeky, like the Chico girls.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's really funny. I mean, it's a 1950 car. One of the very interesting thing about the Mille Miglia is that you actually see a lot of those cars that they kind of look something else. That was the era where people made small batches of sport and touring cars. That was the era of the Abarth, Cisitalia, and all these kind of people. So you see these kind of things, which are super interesting.
Yeah, and of course you're talking about the 50s there, are you?
Yes, this is a 1950 car.
1950, especially then.
Yeah.
So Ferrari basically probably didn't have any models out, or maybe only one.
I think they had the 156 and maybe something else. Surely the 156, because that was just after the war.
Okay.
Which is actually kind of similar to that one. So,
I mean, is it not Enzo Ferrari? Go ahead. Enzo Ferrari that worked for Fiat at the beginning.
For Alfa. No.
Alfa it was.
Yes.
Okay, beg your pardon. Yeah. Jolly good. Okay, well, let's just move on. Fascinating. So that's a Fiat, early 1950s Fiat. That's one of the reasons why Fiat are the biggest Italian car manufacturer. And there's another one.
356. Yeah.
That's the original 356.
And this one
is probably like a Jag. Yeah.
That's a Jag.
Yeah.
XK120.
Don't
know. We can look that up, I guess.
Yes. It's 140. No, well, actually, it's a 140, but it's close.
It's a 140.
The Roadster.
Yeah, Roadster. Okay. And that's written by Gabriel Mahr and Klaus Peter Mahr. As well. A husband and wife team there, obviously. Man's off his rocker letting his wife drive that. But hey. I'm only joking. Please like and subscribe for more misogyny.
Another Jaguar.
Okay.
Testarossa.
No,
that's not a Testarossa. There's a 348.
Yeah.
Yeah, 348.
Okay, let me down. Sorry, bit of Magnum there for you. All right, moving on.
Yeah, Magnum didn't have a 348.
Oh, Peter, what's that?
Can you get it a little bit?
There you go.
I would say it's a Buick, but it's not a Buick.
It's close
I think
enough.
It's Pontiac, maybe.
No, you're closer with Buick. It's a Lincoln. It's a Lincoln Capri.
Is that a Lincoln?
That's a Lincoln. Lincoln Capri.
So I wasn't close with Pontiac and because those are GM.
No. Driven by Jeff Lottman and Diana Lottman, who again husband and wife. Don't know what's going on in Italy at the moment.
Or brother and sisters, because they're American. It might be the same thing. Or cousins. I don't know.
Cousins.
It might be the same
thing.
Yeah. If they're from the south,
probably.
Might be.
Yeah.
Okay. Depends where they're from. Okay.
Yeah.
So there we go. And oh my god, this guy's putting his foot down.
This guy,
Oh.
yeah.
Sorry, we'll just try and get that in. I recognise that.
I
Anybody
think that's
recognise
an
that?
Alfa. I can't make up the number, so I'm not sure, but it looks like an Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, I would say it's an Alfa Romeo, probably a 1750 Grand Sport car, something or another.
Yeah.
Sport. Very nice too, Alfa Romeo. Again, going back, another massive Italian car manufacturing company, and of course in modern day Formula One. Obviously they use Ferrari engines. How things have changed,
Yeah.
ironically.
Yeah.
And there we go. That looks like a Metropolitan Police bus. Well done.
Yeah.
Ferrari,
It's an Opel.
it's an Opel.
Yeah, the bus. That was an Opel.
Okay. 269. I think I need to just read this one out. Let me just get my...
Okay. Yeah.
It's a Ferrari because there's a
Correct.
big badge on
Yeah.
the fender.
Yeah.
on the side.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
212, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So I think this one here is driven by. Oh God, Mario Zanni and Luca Stefani. Who's really driven by?
Close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Stefanini.
So this is another interesting car because that
Pininfarina.
that is not an original Ferrari. That was a Ferrari which was the bodywork was made by Pininfarina. So it was it's a Ferrari. It's a 2112 Inter Europa Pininfarina. So again, that wasn't at all uncommon at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
No.
interesting.
back in those days, you had companies that built the body of the car. The manufacturer made the frame and the engine and the seats, and then you had your car built to your specifications around it, which
Coach
made for
builders.
some really nice, coach builders. That it made for some really nice cars, though.
Yeah. So another Porsche 356, very nice indeed.
Yep.
And that
I
that
don't
looks
know.
real
Look-
familiar. That does look familiar to me. German.
Yeah, looks like a Mercedes. Not sure. I don't know. No, it's not a Mercedes.
I don't think it's Mercedes, but I do think it might be very
make up.
fascist looking. I don't
A
know.
Hawk? A Hawk?
What are we looking
I
at?
can't make up the number.
I think it's 87.
So if it's an 87, it's a Lancia.
Lancia. There
Yeah.
you go.
The Lancia?
Sorry, that's
Just
driven
so
by. Oh my God.
I mean, but you I mean,
Ferrardo,
yeah,
Lopesto,
yeah,
Lopresto,
yes,
and Marco Mattolotti.
Mattioli.
Mattioli. Okay, thank you. Got that right. And that's an Astura.
Yeah, but I mean, you were right
Sorry.
about the fascist vibe because it's a 1934 car, so that would be
I was about to say from
yeah,
the other fascist country.
I know my fascists.
yeah. Oh
Anyway,
yeah.
there we go. And what's that? Another one. Another 3 rows.
Yeah.
God, they're fucking common, aren't they?
Well, it's Hitler following suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made a lot of them.
Yeah,
And obviously they're German, so they last.
yeah.
What the hell?
Oh.
So that
Kinda looks British,
like
though.
another coach builder thing.
Could well be.
Yes.
That's 281.
Yeah, that's another Fiat.
Another Fiat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
the engine is the same as the one that we saw before. It's the 1100 engine, but the coach builder again is Pininfarina. So They just made their own cars. So yeah.
And that's the name of the coach builder, Pininfarina.
Yes, Pininfarina is super famous. I mean, it's the one which made the Ferrari 308, the Testarossa, 512, Berlinetta Boxer. I mean, it was super famous, mostly because of Ferraris. But I think Lancia Stratos was from Bertone. He made a shitload of cars.
Yeah, and also worked for Lamborghini as well, I believe. Did some Lamborghinis.
I think so. Yeah. You might be right.
Maybe.
I'm just I'm having a brain fart. I mean, but he's worked for. I mean, he's worked for Aston Martin. DB5, for example, the Superleggera was made by Pininfarina. So.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. We'll just let a couple go by.
Yeah. Jags.
Two Jags.
Jaguar.
Yeah.
Two
Nice.
Jags.
Nice. Oh.
Mercedes 300 SL.
Yeah.
That's a million and up these days. Million euros and up.
Very nice.
And if you have, so they made two different types. They made the road cars and they made the racing cars. The racing cars are a lot of the parts are made out of aluminium. If you have one of those, then you really got an expensive car.
So
they're worth even more.
Just to be super specific, all the 300 SLs that you will see there are the racing type. So they are the W198 or stuff like that, because they got to be eligible or participant. So they have to be, the racing version of the car.
Yeah.
So
there is a different version. Which
as I said, the only difference between the road car and the racing car is parts of the body being out of aluminium. I think it's the hood, the roof, and the trunk.
No,
and the doors.
There is one that has no top, and it just has the speed bumps for aerodynamics.
That's the convertible. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a convertible. I mean.
Yes, it's convertible. It has a roof.
It has no roof.
Yeah, it has a roof.
Not the one that I know.
What you mean is the open sports car that had the two bullets on the back of the car. But those are extremely rare. They only made a handful of those.
I'm not saying they're not rare, but that's the one I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one at Goodwood going up the hill the other day. Yeah. Of course, owned by Lord Richmond. Who owns Goodwood. Yeah. Of course. In fact, I think he's Earl of Richmond. In fact, but anyway, 300 SL, very nice cars, and very modern for the times. I mean, these things were absolutely high tech. They had drum brakes and special suspension as well, like the Citroens had, and fuel injection, double fuel injection on a six-cylinder car. Amazing. So yeah, very, very high tech.
I think there was another Jag. I think that was a Jaguar.
Yeah,
just number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just find out, because number 4 is Alberto Ribadoli and Federico Ribadoli, lovers, obviously, and that's a 665 Superba 2000. Very nice. Is that right, Fabian?
Yep. Yeah, this is number 4. It is.
Perfect pronunciation, yeah.
Oh yeah, fantastic. I'm not.
Okay, would you like to say the correct names, just so we get some idea?
Alberto Riboldi and Federico Riboldi. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of that's what I said. It's just I was saying it. Sure. I was saying it in Portuguese.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, words have two different meanings.
That's another cell with the gull wing open. Because maybe the guy was hot. I have no fucking idea. That was insane.
He wanted everyone to know it was a Gullwing, obviously.
That was the only problem that the SLs had, that they got extremely hot inside.
Yeah, I mean, so that guy.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon to see them with the Gullwing open. And this is a race version, because you can see that it has no front bumper.
But again, they're all race version. They're all the W198.
Yeah, but
the ones you see there, they're all that version.
Okay.
Yeah, but that must be a friend of some of the guys. I think it's a Portofino.
A Ferrari.
That's a good-looking car.
It is a good-looking car.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Right.
Taking a wide line.
He's British. You can see that.
Well, I don't know about British. I know that my camera.
Well, the way he places his car on the road, he must be British. He's driving on the wrong side.
88. Who the fuck is this guy? 88. So 88.
And that's Paolo Breton and Laura Capicaro.
No.
And it's a Lancia. Is that right?
It's
88.
No, it's 88. It's a Fiat.
Oh, okay. It's not. It's a Fiat. Dago Lala Pablo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was. Sorry.
And it's a Fiat 508. It has a front grille that reminds me of the Topolino.
It kinda is. Well, I wouldn't say it's the same car, but that's a Balilla. It's a Fiat Balilla. That the Topolino was in the same period. So that would be a good call.
Reminds me of an Italian girlfriend that I was with after I'd been with her for a couple of hours. It's all that grill. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm not asking. You didn't say it. So fair enough.
And she called you Topolino?
No, she didn't. she never called me again. Okay, so what the fuck is that?
It's a Triumph TR2.
Okay,
TR2 or TR3?
Very nice too.
It's
a names
Triumph.
Anyway. Can't actually see what number that is. 311. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very.
That would be actually one of the cheapest cars that you can buy and actually and actually get in the Mille Miglia. I'm not shitting you.
Yeah. That makes sense. Carlo Beccalorsi.
I'm curious. What car is it?
Nicola Beccalorsi. Can you pronounce those for me now? That is a Triumph TR2. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. Carlo Beccalossi and Nicola Beccalossi. Yeah.
Very good. Very nice.
Another Jaguar.
Jags. Another Speedster.
And another Porsche.
There
we have the 300 SL in the open version, in the Cabriolet version.
I don't think it's a 300 SL. Show me the number.
Okay, coming up. 423.
423. I don't think it's a 300.
Can you go back a little?
It's all happening.
That's a 190 SL.
That's a 190,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he
190.
said. 190. Yeah. Very nice too. Jag,
Another
very
Jaguar.
nice. Ferrari?
I don't think so. No.
No.
Okay.
314?
314.
Right?
Yes.
So the
314. Cristino De Sanctis. Alessandro De Sanctis, a Fiat.
Yeah, it's
HV Berlinetta.
HV Berlinetta. Yeah, it's a Fiat. So I mean.
Yeah,
Fiat at the time were not, all 500 and Balillas, you know what I mean? So
really?
They had 8 cylinders, V, like that one. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I didn't realise. I thought they all had like a little two-stroke engine in or something. Okay.
Yeah, you're thinking about a Vespa, but yeah. Maybe.
There we go. Okay, we're on to the slideshow.
So yeah, I mean, those are a little bit more. So these are an OM. So the funny thing about the OM is that they were later they became famous because of they built trucks. They stopped building cars and they built trucks. Now, I mean, this is a 1925 car. And again, I cannot stress enough the fact that I don't know how much money that car might be worth. It's a 1925. It's an old original car from 1925. And those cars are riding the hell out of them for 3 days straight. I'm just blown the fuck away.
Absolutely. Although reconditioned engines, I dare say, right?
Yeah, but they got to be original anyway.
Yeah, but they just make new parts for them. Presumably, all of the engines have been replaced in terms of blocks and.
Well, I think that the block has got to be the original one. I mean, you change the internal, so maybe you of course, you re-sleeve it and all that stuff, but the car has got to be original. So
yeah, looks nice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, very nice. Number 3, are we finding out who that is?
Yeah,
is this last year's or is this year's?
It's this year. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let's just go number 3, and that is, of course, Domenico Baggio, if I'm not mistaken, and Emmanuel Piona.
Yeah.
And that's again another 665 Superb. Could you pronounce the names for me properly?
Domenico Battagliola, Emanuel Piona, and the car is OM 665 Superba 2000.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's the same car.
No need for all of that.
No.
Lorenzo Torelli and Mario Torelli.
I think after Fabio says,
I'm still speaking. Let's stop that because my voice.
No, I wanted to say. Hold on. I think every time Fabio says the name, you should repeat it as best as possible. That would massively improve the show.
I don't think so. Okay, moving on. So that interruption. I think I pronounced the names correctly there. So this is a 665 MO Superba 2000, which is presumably comes from a little later, although.
Yeah, it's the same model, but
it's
an
a later
car. Yeah,
it's an
it's
MM,
an OM. Yeah,
an OM or an MM?
OM.
Is you sure about that?
Yeah, Officine Meccaniche. Which means basically mechanical,
machine.
I don't know about that.
Well, Officina is like workshop, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. I know him, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Still very nice. You can tell it's a little more modern. The suspension being a lot more sophisticated. Speaking of sophisticated suspension and wheels, look at this little beauty here. There you go.
That's a Bugatti T37, 1926.
By Riccardo Peretti and Micca Pelletti.
And they're racing those cars.
Yeah, so. T37. Very nice. You can tell they're racing it because he's got his bag hanging on the outside, or she has.
She has a very large handbag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. Well, you can see that 2 of them by the looks from here, anyway. Okay. They're looking like they're having fun. And here we go.
These have no fucking idea what it is.
No idea what it is.
I don't see the number, so fuck me if I know.
I love the way they've got the helmets on the outside as well. That's really great.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made in the Banana Republic.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. Could well be.
Not an ugly car, though. I mean.
Oh, hang on. It's 31. I've just put the number there. So
I would never make it in that color.
Yeah. BNC 1100 Sport Biposto.
Okay.
Maybe. Giovanni Luca Marelli and Massimo fuck me. Read it out, will you, Fabio? For fuck's sake.
Massimo Destro Castaniti.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one. That guy.
Yeah, I know. I knew that. I know the guy.
That's another
Bugatti?
T35. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Mauro Ferrari and Matilda da Ferrari.
Yeah.
And oh, look in the background. There's another one.
Yeah, there's another Bugatti.
And the one behind that is also another one.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
So 38. That would be. Oh, that's a Lancia.
Okay. I wonder what year that is.
1928.
Oh, okay. Okay, we're not going to say anything about that. No jokes about that.
Yeah.
No
Well, I mean, it was right-hand drive, if you can see that. And that was really funny because Lancia used to make cars, right-hand drive up until even when we started driving on the right, on the proper side of the road, for a period of time they still kept doing car with the right-hand drive. So yeah, it was Lancia anyways.
Weird.
Yeah, really weird.
Okay. 22, Bugatti.
No, that's an Amilcar CGSS Siluro Corsa. Siluro,
Right.
So
Marco
Siluro,
Gazzia.
yeah, Siluro is oh fuck, I can't remember the name. What is the weapons of the submarines? The one that they launch? Torpedo. Yeah.
Torpedo. Yeah.
Siluro
Torpedo.
means torpedo. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Very nice. Very nice. Bentley? What the fuck?
That's another OM.
Oh, another OM. Okay.
Yeah.
That one's looking much nicer.
Yeah,
I like
that
the
is
look of that one.
1930 car. So I mean, you could see how they progress in style and all this stuff, and that wasn't uncommon during this year. They literally changed the car from one year to the other because they make so many few that you made one, you say okay, I'm gonna make the next one a little bit better. So the new models were basically every new car was a new model, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. All handmade. Yeah.
yeah.
Very nice. Yeah. Do.
That's another Lancia,
Yeah.
right-hand drive.
The Spider. Very nice. Yeah.
And we're still, in 1928, end of. Please, I have no fucking idea what it is.
It's a Bugatti, isn't it?
I got.
It looks like a Bugatti.
Actually. It is a Bugatti. Bugatti T40.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1929. I mean, as far as Bugatti goes, this looks like shit.
Yeah, of course.
But
Aerodynamic,
keep in mind,
probably.
it may look like shit, but mechanically, it's probably a fantastic
Mechanically,
car.
it's French, so it's even shitty. So there is no way around it. The only good thing you can say about that car is that it's probably worth more than you, me, and Simos and the house we live in combined. So yeah.
Now we're getting any MGTA and a TF.
That's a Bentley.
A Bentley.
Is
Yeah.
that a Bentley?
Yes.
Indeed,
And
yeah.
it's
That a
rode
Bentley?
by two Dutch guys.
It says no. It says MG in the grill. Look.
Hey man, I don't know. This is number 84. That's a Bentley 3.5 liters. So
If you can you zoom it in?
Yeah.
That's an
no.
MGTA. That's an MGTA. So I don't know. And behind it is another MG, an MGTF, I think,
listen,
but I'm not entirely sure.
I'm just looking at the entry list, so I presume it should be correct. But what they really want is for Simons to say who the fuck is driving them, because they're Dutch.
I'm gonna
that's
say,
gonna be fun.
Actually, I
fun.
will get my Dutch accent on to pronounce this one. This one is Litrangians, and his partner, his very gay partner, Henk Lujax.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very, very famous gay couple from Amsterdam, I think. Yeah,
it's
They very much enjoy the smoke when they're not driving a Bentley. Yes, there you go. And that looks like a Healy in the background to me, though. But yeah, you might be right.
It's pronounced Lux.
Lux.
Yeah, Lux.
Lux.
Yeah.
No, not Lux. Lux.
No, I said that's what I said.
You write it like an aneurysm, and you pronounce it Lux. Yes.
Yeah, of course. Very good. Okay, so yeah, that looks like a Healy in the background, but we'll miss that. Oh my God, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that's another Bugatti for sure.
That is, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, no.
Actually, it isn't.
They didn't get a delivery of metal.
It's not a Bugatti. It's not a Bugatti. No.
Okay.
No. It's so the brand name, it says it's ABC 1100. So I have no idea. I really have no idea.
ABC?
I mean, yeah.
I think that's
Rally.
British.
It's a 1928 car, so probably
It's a
somebody
Rally.
which made it in a shed or something. So
Yeah.
Most British cars were made back then, and still today.
It's a Rally.
it's a Rally, yeah.
Moving on. Very nice car, though. Apart from the colour. Looks very French. Oh, hello. We on Fiat again, are we?
That might be a Fiat or an Abarth. Let's see,
That looks kind of sexy as well.
It's actually a Ferrari. So,
It is a Ferrari. Yeah,
There you
okay.
go.
We've got into the 60s then, finally. Late
Yes.
50s.
Well, actually, it's 48. So that would be
Oh.
one.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, you can see how much it looked the Fiat from the 50s that we saw in the video.
Yeah. It does look like that.
Yeah, it's a Ferrari 166 Inter
Really
Spider
nice.
Corsa Anzalone. And Anzalone was probably another coach builder or somebody which prepped the cars. Fuck me. For that.
I love it how the molding around the grill goes to the side and then goes into a line that goes over the entire car. That's actually absolutely beautiful design.
Yeah.
In a time where design wasn't that prominent.
I don't know.
Don't know about that. I think Bauhaus had happened sometime before then, to be fair.
No more things like that in the metal of the car was pretty hard to do. So that wasn't common. Making a line over the entire length of a car. Oh shit! What was that? That was it's British.
That looks like an Aston, but it's actually
I
another
can't see
Ferrari.
the badge, to be honest, but
If it's an
Is that a Ferrari?
186, that is another Ferrari.
186 it is. Driven by Jacqueline Paul and Nicolas Paul. A Ferrari
again,
195 Inter.
Yeah, and Ghia again is another coach builder. People might recognize it because some of the Ford version, there is the Ford something Ghia.
Capri, yeah.
Yeah, so
Pretty much every Ford.
I think every
Ford ruined
top level
Ghia.
model, top level model of the Ford, with the shit put on it.
That's
called Ghia.
they started out with the Granada Ghia and the Ford Scorpio Ghia, and then Ford made the terrible mistake by making a Ghia model on every model. So the Ford Escort, you had a Ford Escort Ghia, and that pretty much ruined Ghia's name. Because Ford put their badge on the cheapest possible cars, and they didn't have any extras. They had artificial wood on the dashboard, and then slap a Ghia emblem on it to make it look expensive, which is actually really sad because Ghia made some magnificent cars.
Yeah.
As we can see. Very nice Ferrari gear. Alpha? Got to be.
Alpha?
Surely. With that
Yeah.
grill.
I don't know.
With that grill, that's got
It's
to
really
be.
hard. Yeah, that's actually an Alpha. Good call. It's a 6-cylinder, 2.5 liter SS Spider.
Oh, very nice. And that's driven by Stefan Rybsininsky and Markus Stoller.
Yeah, they're Germans. So
Yeah, I think they are in fact Dutch, aren't they? Oh no, Germans.
they're Germans. Yeah.
For Deutschland, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a 1947 car. So
Very
just
nice.
after the war. Yeah.
Metal was
For
scarce back then, so
1947, super modern car
Yeah.
when it comes to the. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, this is a very interesting car. So
Why is that, Fabio?
this is a 300 SL prototype. I think there is 2 or 3 in the world, and this guy has been racing this car this year and the previous year, and it's kind of like a 300 SL. There's some difference you can see. The front grille is a little bit different, and then there is a huge wing on the back.
Yeah.
This car, I think it's worth. I mean, you can go on. Let me check, because I think it's worth an insane amount of money. Like,
It has to be multiple millions.
yeah.
And it's Dutch.
So, prototype. Yeah. So that car in 2022 was valued at $142 million.
And they take that
Just
racing.
get that. Just
Can
get
I can I just say it again? Because
Please do.
so it's not exactly that one. So that's 2 to 1. Yeah, no,
Driven-
it's not.
driven-
It's not exactly like that one, but there was a 1955 300 SLR Hulenout, a prototype which was sold for 135 million euros, which would be 142 million dollars. So I don't know how much that one might be worth, but we're talking about $100 million, stuff like that.
Yeah. Driven by Sven Veen and Etienne Veen.
Yeah.
By the way, there we go. They're the people that can afford to just grab a car, just throw 100 million down the road.
So,
no fucking
listen.
problem.
Yeah.
This is the thing that I love about this race. Maybe this is one of the most expensive cars we see. I mean, there are some 250 GTOs and stuff like that, which again, they're not cheap. But this is the thing I love about this race. These people are, they got money. There is no denying that. Even if you ride a Triumph or a TR2, whatever, you got money. These guys, they got money, they buy those cars and they race them. It really brings a tear, to my eye, because they don't close it in a shop or in a garage. They fucking race those cars. So,
Very nice too.
Fantastic.
And we'd never get
car.
to see them otherwise. So
No,
it
no.
is a great thing.
No.
Yeah, and you never get to hear them too, because they make fantastic noise.
126, is
So-
that a Healy, is it? Or another?
This would be a thing.
Right.
Okay, so that's a Lancia. That's
Another
Lancia. 1946, by the way.
A Aprilia
Immediately
Sport.
after the war. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so this is driven by Check this out. Driven by Angelo Giovanni Caniglia and also Giovanni Angelo Caniglia.
Yeah.
So I think that all we can say is Mr. and Mrs. Caniglia obviously have a great sense of humour.
Yes. I'm with you. Yeah.
That's basically what we can deduce from that.
Yeah.
Angelo and Giovanni, whose middle names are Giovanni and Angelo. Very good. Love it. That's great. Yeah, only in Italy do you get that kind of shit happening. Here we go. Oh, what the is that? Quite frankly.
That looks American.
Okay,
Not sure about that, but
so this is 9M. So that's a Fiat.
That's a Fiat?
Yeah, it's a Fiat. So and that belongs to 3M. Yeah, it's a
3M.
Fiat anyway. Yeah. And this belongs to the military vehicles. There were, I think, 11 cars. They belong to military vehicles, and that was a military vehicle. So, I mean, when we go to war in style. That's what I'm just saying.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Red
Yes.
is the colour of Italians going to war. I wonder why. I wonder what that's trying to cover up.
Fuck it, yeah.
Okay. So another Fiat, or is that another Ferrari? Beg your
That
pardon.
might be a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari. And the Lancia behind that, one of the nicest Lancias made in recent times.
I don't know about that.
Actually, that's a Fiat.
No.
That is a Fiat. There we go.
That is a
180.
Fiat. That is a
Okay,
Fiat.
and who's that driven by?
It's a Gilco Fiat. It's kind of like the one that we saw before.
Yeah, it is very much.
Yeah,
Slightly different grille shape.
yeah.
And who's
It's a
it driven by?
Yeah, Harry van Adrichem and Brigitte Harry van Adrichem. The Dutch. So.
Adrichem.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
Van Adrichem.
That's
That's
what he said.
That's what he said. No worries.
Yeah.
Again, very nice and very nice Fiat, showing you once again how similar the two are. Well, really. Oh, another Roadster.
I think it's the same
B56.
one which overtook that we saw in the video. Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. And again, we've seen that. That was the Lincoln.
Yeah, so that one, the Lincoln.
It's the Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. And a Jaguar.
That's a
Jaguar.
Jag. Yeah, I don't know which one. I can't make.
Oh,
the-
what's that behind it?
That's
The
that's a
Lamborghini.
Lamborghini Gallardo, I think.
Yeah.
269. That's the
That's
old
definitely a
Ferrari.
Ferrari. Yeah.
Yes, as Peter pointed out. So.
Yes.
And as you can
Huge
see,
badge.
with the the headlight there.
Yeah. That's another Pininfarina.
Yeah, they used a lot of
coach.
tape on the original Ferraris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aerodynamics, you know.
Well,
They're
I mean,
called
the funny thing is that
duct tape Ferraris.
well, the reason why there is duct tape is probably that guy, punched into somewhere while racing. So,
Oh, yeah.
again, they're not afraid of.
Cost him
actually-
10 grand. Just a stone came up and it hit the
Oh,
wheel.
yeah, maybe.
10 grand. No worries.
No worries. Carry on.
Alpha. Yeah.
That's an
very
Alpha.
nice.
Yeah. Maybe it's an 8C, maybe. I don't know. I can check. 46.
I'm not even sure what that is.
It's a 6C. Yeah.
That's the 60. Okay, let's just check this out.
98. Oh, that's a BMW.
Wow.
A
That is
328,
quite a good looking car.
1939. Yeah.
Giuseppe Ambrosi and Francesco and Pirelli.
Perilli.
I
Theo
beg your
Sam
pardon.
says oversized pedal cars.
Perilli. Not Pirelli. Perilli.
Yeah, Perilli. Ah, yes, of course, Perilli. 328. That's actually a pretty good looking car.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yes.
Oh, that is gorgeous. That is, yeah, that's another Fiat, and that's another one of the special version that they made, in the end of the that is a 1938 car, if you can believe that. And the thing that the next picture, I think there is two of them. You can see, the back. I hope so. I don't know, because it's, again, 1938.
1938.
No, there isn't. There isn't. So it's really, it goes like a drop. It's beautiful.
Thomas, I was going to ask a question about that. How come that in Italy we have traffic signs for bicycles that have people on it and bicycles that don't?
Because the one on the left is not a bicycle.
No, that's a motorcycle.
It's a motorcycle.
Okay.
Still,
And it
that
says
is very
that
nice.
you cannot actually go on this road with a bicycle or a small motorcycle because they're too slow.
Yeah. I knew that.
That's
There it
another
is.
cheap car.
And then-
Yeah. Ferrari.
Yeah.
the cheap car. I like it.
Yeah.
It.
It's 166
yeah,
Spider.
That is a Ferrari. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Driven by
two
who's the driver?
Mexicans.
Antonio Jose Vega,
Uh-huh.
Mexico, and of course Rafael Puig
Yeah.
from Estonia.
Back
Very
in the
nice,
time
too.
when they couldn't build cars high enough for people to actually sit in.
Yeah.
That's a good-looking car as well. That's not so much. Probably
You don't
costs
like
3
it?
times. I'm not keen on that one. That probably costs a lot more though.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's that's a
558.
Oscar. That's a 1955 car. That's a Oscar 1500cc.
Okay,
Yeah.
not great.
Okay. This is fantastic. I had
Now
to put
this,
that on. This is tiny.
Geo Sam.
It's really.
Geo Sam, that's a pedal car.
That's a okay. So this is a Fiat 500 Sport.
yeah, there you go. Alessandro Cassini and Giovanni Oberto. Fiat
Oh,
the
500 Sport.
the chassis is from a Fiat 500. This is where it was derived from. But they did everything the other way around. The engine, instead of the back, it's on the front. It's completely. They were mad at the time. And it's super tiny. Super tiny. You can see those guys. Those guys are not big guys. They're normal guys. It's a car which is really tiny. It's a pedal car. Yeah.
Nice.
I love the Ferrari touch, the duct tape around the headlights.
Yeah, very good. Got to make sure it stays
And
on
the
till
gr-
the end of the race,
and the grill too. Another Jaguar.
Very, very, very nice,
Yeah.
actually. And
Geo Sam says Flintstone transmission.
yeah,
That's a Chrysler, of course.
thank you.
A Saratoga 5300. Fuck me if I know.
Saratoga. Yeah,
Yeah.
very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love. Actually, what I really like about that detailing, man, and the woman. Look at the woman's hairdo.
Yeah.
Comes from the 1950s as well.
Yeah.
Attention
the funny
to
thing.
detail.
The
Do you know
funny
how
thing
much
is-
she had to pay for that?
No, nothing, because she's okay when she's out of the car. The moment you step in the car, your hair just
Immediately.
automatically do like that. It's magic.
Very nice too. Oh, another spider. I mean,
No,
356.
yeah, that's quite a nice one as it goes. A little later, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a 53 car.
There you go.
And again, I got to stress out. I mean, you go ahead. I got to stress out the fact that those guys in the Porsche, they came from the U.S. I mean, people come from all over the world, to race that car.
Is that
Yeah,
a
I mean,
Lagonda?
if I could, I would. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. That's a DB2, Aston Martin.
Very nice.
Aston Martin.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, when they used to, they used to make cars without copying anybody else, So yeah, that's what they.
Yeah, actually, now you mention it, you can tell by the rear work on that. Yeah, as well as the arch.
Well, you say that, but that has the grille of a Lagonda, which later was incorporated in Aston Martin.
Yeah, but it's still an Aston Martin. They didn't copy any of them. That's what I mean.
No. Back then, Lagonda was a separate brand of car. Aston Martin bought Lagonda later on. And they merged.
Okay, so this is 2021.
Okay.
So we gotta switch the entry list.
Oh dear, that could be unfortunate. Right, I have no idea what this is then. Fiat.
This is okay. This is a Fiat. Okay, fuck. I don't know. It's one of those brands that doesn't exist anymore. It's a 52 car.
Basically a rip-off of Fiat.
Yeah.
Not bad though. Again, good-looking car. Made in the garage, you can tell. Not made in the garage.
No. That's Oscar. Same area, same era. 1952.
That's shite.
That's another Aston.
That's not bad. It's got a bit more of a beef on it. Look at the arrow at the front. They're actually going to get anything out of that.
That's another DB2 Aston Martin.
Ooh, I say.
Yeah, this is something. That's another cheap car. Yeah.
Which one is what type of Ferrari is that?
It's a 212 Inter Europa. I think we saw some of them before, 1953.
Fuck yeah. Very nice, I like that. Another Oscar then.
Maybe, yeah.
Another Oscar.
Yes, it's another Oscar.
Another Speedster.
Speedster.
356.
Yeah.
Oh, who's driving that, Thomas?
I don't know.
213. I will tell you right away. So
No idea.
It's Leo Den Brock and Jupp Den Brock.
Mm-hmm.
They're Dutch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said as you know them.
It's a very small country.
Yeah. Is it your cousin?
Actually, back in the 1960s, he was my partner. He was my partner. He was halfway through my fucking sentence still. Yeah, just chill out and have some fucking spliff, and everything will be fucking great. Okay. In 1966, I think I dated him, and he was my partner and lover for almost 3 months. Go ahead, Peter.
The fun part is they're Dutch, and the license plate is made in Italy because that is an illegal license plate in the Netherlands. It is as small as the Italian license plates used to be.
I never saw a license plate in Italy that small, but 265.
On the front? Sure.
Yeah, no, they were bigger than that. This is a French car.
French.
It's an
Auto Bleu.
Auto Bleu.
Auto Bleu. That's what I'm calling
Which means blue car. Yeah. That's literally what it is.
Yeah. Automatically blue. Yeah. That's what that actually means. But very nice too. I like the car in the background, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was looking at that too.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how they had the right idea back then for aero?
Yeah.
But they had no concept of how it actually worked.
Right. No, you're right. I mean, look at that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, cover the
same
wheels.
car.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Gio asked where all the images came from.
From me.
This is
I
if
took
you
them.
read in the description, we had a man go out there, an expert. I haven't got the description here, but what does it say in the description there? It says something like, I'm glad you asked that question, Gio. Our Italian expert. We sent our Italian expert to attend to the Mille Miglia 2022, and he happened to bring back some shots.
Yeah.
This is from 2021, when we were just hiring him, and we thought,
Yes.
we'll send him on location, see what kind of job he does, and if he does a good job, we'll actually hire him for the next year.
Yeah.
So these are the shots he got.
And I was actually
And because
paid,
he's Italian,
the 50,000 euros, package. I got that. So yeah.
Yeah.
because he's
No
Italian,
expense
Simons can pronounce his name. That's why.
Yeah, of course I can. His name is Italian Experto. Okay, there we go. So
Anyway,
that's
this is a Ferrari 750 Monza Spider Scaglietti. Scaglietti was another very famous coach builder in Italy.
I was just about to say that, Fabio.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah, who drove this one?
Oh, this one. It's very easy. Oh, fuck off.
Because
I'd say the first one, Rob the Far, and you can say the second one.
what number is it again?
It's 266.
Yeah, okay. It's Volkert Drachen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they're Dutch, in case
And they are
people's
very
wondering.
Dutch,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're very Dutch.
They-
I'm
you-
Dutch.
you can tell-
I couldn't
you
even
can
make
tell-
out the name.
You can tell that by the helmets.
Yes. Yes, I was going to say that. Yeah, the helmet is a giveaway. Yeah.
And there we go. Another.
Okay, this is, I'm sorry, I mean, they're a little bit mixed up because this is 2022 again. So,
Oh, okay.
Let's see, what the fuck is this one? 314, but I'm on it. Okay, that's another Fiat. There you go. It's an 8V Berlinetta. There you go.
Okay, back to 2021.
Back to 2021 because we know how to put photograph.
Is in order.
Yes.
I'm guessing.
That's
I'm guessing that's another. Go ahead.
170. Is it 176 or
1,
75?
178.
78. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Getter.
That's a Fiat.
That's a Fiat. Okay.
Yeah.
And very
again,
nice too.
Yeah, it's another 1950 car. People got out of the war. They got they had these small engines on the 500, the 850, the Abarth, this, and they just built racing cars because people wanted to go racing and do some stuff. That's another cheap car.
And another Ferrari.
That's another Ferrari 340 America Spider Vignale, and you can read who is driving that.
Oh, okay. I haven't checked it. What number is it? 200.
200.
Okay,
Yes.
that
Yes.
And
yes.
this is in the old. This is the old one.
This is
That's it.
2021.
Dutch?
Yes.
Henk Japers
Yes.
and Herman van Drij.
Yes. Yeah, that was good enough.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. I only know that because 1967, for about 4 months, we were lovers and partners as well. He was a very big man, I can tell you.
Yeah.
And there you go.
And you
Beautiful
can
car.
see in Holland they can't use turn signals. The guy has to say, yeah, go that way.
Yeah, it couldn't get the electrics working.
Yeah.
Ah,
Also,
Jag.
I think, is it a Jag or a BMW?
I don't know. I'm guessing. I haven't looked it up, but it looks
It's
like
a Jag,
to me.
actually. No, you're right. It's a Jag. It's a C-type.
Very nice.
From Julberg and Alvaberg from Sweden.
Alpha.
Oh, that's an Alpha. That is 1900 Super Sprint Touring.
Okay, that's pretty decent as well.
Yeah, and the driver. So just to say, what we said before, that's driven by Cheng Wei Hu from Hong Kong and Hulin Han from China, and they came, so
From China, very nice.
yeah,
And mind you, if they can afford a car like that,
right.
they probably don't live there, so they didn't come
They
from
probably
China.
that car has probably never seen China in his life. Because
Yeah.
the moment he goes there, that's just
Another
fucked.
SL. Another
Yeah.
SL.
300 SL.
Yeah.
Still a
Very
very
nice too.
beautiful car.
Yeah.
Yes.
My dad actually had a couple of 280s from the 60s. SL 280. Very, very
And
nice.
everyone who bought a car like that, so just not to race them, got luggage that fitted behind the seats, custom luggage, just for the 300 SL.
Yeah, it's like Pagani makes the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And McLaren, funnily enough.
A McLaren, yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you can get McLaren golf clubs.
Yeah. The shortest one.
You know what I mean?
Telescopic ones. Yeah.
Basically a putter with an exchangeable head on it. There you go. Yeah. Very nice to see that. My word, is that another Alfa, is it?
277.
Looks
No, I
like-
think it's I don't know. That's a Maserati.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Maserati A6.
Yeah, of course it is.
You can see well, you can barely see the trident on the front.
Ah, okay, that's a Triton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice. I like it a lot, actually.
There's a couple of Maserati coming on. Some really beautiful cars. It's another
Feeling
brand.
in the
that-
background there.
Yeah.
That's
So,
ugly.
286. That's kind of ugly.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
Yes.
kind of ugly. That's a bit. It's a well. I mean, it's a French car. So yeah.
Okay, I'm spot on.
Driven-
I
Yeah.
am so
The
spot on.
French
at the
car
moment.
driven by Dutch people.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, it is. It's an Arnault Bristol Bolide, and driven by Bernard Prince van Orange Nassau and Manuel
Yes.
de Jong.
Yes,
Ah.
so he is actually the brother of the king of the Netherlands.
There you go,
Driving.
and he's driving in a French ugly car. Fair enough.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
carry
we're
on.
not gonna question that.
Okay,
I-
that's 2022. Sorry about that.
Back to 2022. I'm
Yes.
guessing that's an Aston Martin.
I
Yeah,
would say
it-
so. I would guess so. I
It
don't know
says
what gives it
it
away.
says it on the car.
Really?
That's
Ah.
probably a giveaway.
I was
Yes.
looking at the grill myself.
That's an Aston Martin Le Mans 1934.
Yes.
And
It
nice.
says it on the car. Aston Martin Le Mans.
that
no,
was
I was
put
looking
in
at the grill though.
in the special list.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's
Very
probably
nice.
a participant car.
Yeah, I love the exhaust look. Very nicely done. And she looks like a lovely co-driver. Alpha.
You
yeah.
wouldn't say that cars.
Alpha.
You wouldn't say that a car that old had airbags, but I definitely saw two.
This is 147. 147. That's Stanghellini. Stanghellini Berlinetta Bertone. Stanghellini was another very small Italian coach builder slash manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We
Quite
are
nice.
in the-
Quite nice.
Yeah.
Horrible colour, but quite nice.
Yes. I mean, it's 1940.
Who was driving that one, Simon?
Sorry, what was the car you wanted to know about? Was it that car you wanted to know about?
No. The one we
The
just.
Stanghellini.
that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Which year are we in?
It's 2022, number 147.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that two Dutch
couple of
people.
German.
Philip
German,
and
aren't they?
Hugo. Yeah, Philip and Hugo. Yeah.
What? No, you're looking. Oh, this is 2022, is it?
This is 2022. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Okay. Well, at least it wasn't 21, because 147 in 21 was even worse.
So this is 2022. Is 207. That's another Ayard. It's not a French car. It's not bad.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, look at that. 158.
158. 158. It's okay. So those are two Japanese guys. It's another Stanghellini 1100 Sport, 1949. If you believe that.
Unbelievable.
That would be a car I would buy tomorrow, new.
Yeah.
Because it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
And
really
it's driven by two Japanese guys, Takahashi Watanabe and Otsumi Ichiba.
Yes, I know them actually.
Yeah.
I only know them because in 1973, I actually was.
checking. Yeah.
No. I was a servant to the guy on the left, Wabanazi.
Okay. Watanabe.
And yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Hello.
That's
It's a Healy.
That's a Healy.
286.
Yeah, it's an Austin Healey 100-6.
And who's that driven by? I don't even know what year we're in, so I hate to go and look it up.
It's 22. It's Roberto Angelino and Edoardo Angelino.
Yeah, the Giolino brothers. Okay.
The Angelino brothers. Yeah. Very famous.
Well, they are. And
Now.
it just so happens, 1963, I think it was. Was it 63? No, because I wasn't born then. I think it must have been 1972. That, I basically just passed them in the street one day when I was on my way through Italy.
Yeah. Very famous because they
Very
were saying
famous.
hi to everybody. Yeah.
Well, I did back then. I was a very, very sociable person.
Yeah. And that's the same car we saw
Yeah,
before.
Same car.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Leon SL.
We saw the, I think on the video. That's 22, number 90. That would be Delahaye.
Delahaye.
I think it's
Delahaye.
it's an American car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an American car?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Delahaye was an American car.
Oh, okay. No, safety wasn't a big concern, Gio.
No.
And he says, back in the days, Ford was all we had, so we walked everywhere.
Apparently, in 1935, the US could make cars like this, and
Very
then
nice.
they fucked it up.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which,
That's an Alfa Romeo 6C.
love the colour.
Berlinetta Touring. Yes.
Love the colour. I think my dad had a Rolls, Silver Cloud, in that colour.
Mm-hmm.
Very fucking nice. And Silver Cloud is a lovely car as well.
Yes.
Just to point that out.
They'll say
185? Yeah,
Says
185.
185 says
Is
I, so
that Vele?
that's a Jag.
Yeah. Is that Vele though? Driving it? Who's driving that?
185. No, it's Niccolò Maria Mussetto and Giuseppe Bertoni.
Giuseppe Bertoni. I thought I'd recognised.
Yeah.
No, it's Bertoni. Yeah, sorry. Now you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. And then Jag. Yeah, very nice.
It's XK 120 lightweight,
Yeah.
which for a Jag being lightweight was. Yeah.
That's got to be something dangerous.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 140 something.
141?
142. Yeah, it might be a Cisitalia. 202 Spider. Again, 1947 car. I would buy tomorrow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. That I think
Oscar.
it's another Oscar. Yeah.
Oh, that one doesn't look so bad from this angle. As it goes.
It's not a bad looking car.
Nope. 169. That might be. Oh, okay, no, that's another Oscar.
Okay. We're just going to move on from that one then.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cheapo. Can tell by the rear of it.
Yeah. It's a very cheap car. It's just a Ferrari 250 Berlinetta Pininfarina. So yeah,
It is.
very cheap. Fuck
Yeah.
me. And by the way,
Jag.
sorry. So that was 250 MM. That was the name of the model, and MM stand for Mille Miglia. So that was the version that they made for the Mille Miglia. So there is a lot of cars, that the model would see, in this photograph. There are something MM.
Okay.
That's not a Jag. That's not even in the race.
No,
That's
it's
no
got no numbers on it.
Yeah, it's just.
Wow.
That is
Oh,
a Nash
Italian.
Ely.
Nash, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Roadster, 1953.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Again,
can-
done by
Nash, you
who's
can-
the? Sorry, go ahead.
Every Nash you can tell by the grill. They from that era, they almost all have the same grill with the headlights.
They're all shit. Okay, gotcha.
I wouldn't say.
Who designed?
that.
Who designed? Who's the body shop on that one?
It's Nash Ely. It's Nash Ely.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it. No
The
design.
the
It's-
back end of that car was designed by Mercedes for the 300 SL.
It seems that way. Another Jag.
Yeah.
Very nice. Hey.
And this is 2021.
A Topolino.
That might be a Topolino.
Yeah, this is a Topolino, one of the last ones made. The last model
Yeah.
series.
That's the 500C Topolino. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We are back in 2021 here.
Clown car.
Yeah, it is a clown car. No, it's right. It's totally right. That's another Stanghellini. Again,
Yes,
1951. That's the same. Okay, so this is the same car. This is 2021. It's the same car we saw before. And as you see, he raced it the previous year too. So, yeah, kudos to the guy. He managed to do it without destroying it, and said, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to do it again.
We should mention for Gio, because Gio joined later, what the price is of that car.
Oh, that car was sold. One
A car-
exemplary of that car. So this is a 300 SL Coupe W194 prototype, and one example of a 300 SL prototype was sold for $142 million. So that is easily in the $130 million range.
There you go. That's what
And
$100 million will get you.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
change.
Yeah. Plus.
You
An
know, the
ugly
needle.
wing on the roof is what it gets you.
Yeah. Yes. Ugly wing. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a
That's
Triumph
it, that's-
TR2.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Nice
nice,
F6
Porsche.
Spider.
nice tires. Mm.
Yeah. Nice color, but.
Yeah.
What is this? This is
Looks
okay,
like-
that's
looks
another
like a-
Fiat.
Bristol. Fiat. So that exact same front, the English made that on a car called the Bristol. Almost identical.
Okay, this is an Alfa.
Alfa.
This is another cheap car. It's a
Yeah.
2000 Sportiva, and it's another beautiful car.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful car.
Yeah. And again, 1954. Just, yeah.
Another Jag, another
Yeah, that's,
Jag,
And another
and
Jag.
an Alpha behind that.
That's an Aston. I think it's a DB2 or DB3.
An Aston and a Healy.
Okay, Ferrari.
That is a Ferrari, yeah. 218. That is a... Yeah, that's another cheap car. It's a 250 Mille Miglia Berlinetta Pininfarina.
Oh, okay.
You can have it really cheap.
Nice.
Yeah.
Owned by children, going by all the stickers on the rear window.
Oh my God, it's ugly.
Yeah,
It's gotta be
yeah,
French.
yeah.
That's
The ugly French
ugly
car.
French thing again.
See? There was more than one.
Of course. Of course, nobody wants them.
Nobody wants them. Right. Oh, you're right. You're right. This, I don't know what the fuck it is. 307. 307. So we are in 2021, by the way. Okay, this
I'm
is
not looking them up anymore.
it's an Ermini Sport Scaglietti. So again,
Scaglietti,
maybe
okay.
it's another, you know, a local coach builder. 1955.
That's
Yeah.
300 SL.
Oh,
Oh, that's a Porsche.
That's a 550
355?
Spider. No, it's a
550,
550
yeah.
Spider
550.
RS.
Yes. And so if you had the 550 that didn't have the bulges on the back, that was the car that James Dean killed himself in. Almost the same model, just slightly different.
Fiat.
Fiat.
No, I don't think so.
No,
no,
no, that's not
that's,
a Fiat.
That's a BMW 600.
It's a BMW.
Isetta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isetta.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, we see. I mean, when there is a Porsche going on, oh, that's another Porsche. Oh, look at this car. That's really cool. You know, this is what. That's a 900 Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1900 Alfa Romeo.
Oh,
Okay, so that's another
Ooh,
cheaper car.
That is nice.
That's a cheap car. That is a 250 GT Coupe Boano. Boano was probably another coach builder. I really have no idea. It's a Ferrari anyway. So
It's a Ferrari.
in case. Okay, so this is so another thing which
my
happens during the Mille
God.
Miglia
Yeah.
is that there are some collateral events going on, and usually there is like a Ferrari parade in front of it. So this is from 2021,
Yeah.
and I mean we can go on without stopping by. So the modern cars,
Oh.
So this is what happens when you race. I mean, yeah, right. And this is from Monaco. You see the license plate. They give no fucks. I mean, they got to race the cars. So yeah,
Damn.
there you go.
It's a good looking Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah, lovely.
I think that's the Roma. I think. This I don't know. I think it's the 512 Scaglietti. That is a wonderful Dino. So there is this parade of car which goes, before the race. The 512 BB, Berlinetta Boxer.
One of my favorites, of course.
Yes. I agree with you. Yeah. So and some other cars. This is I don't even know what the fuck is this one. I think this is 348 Scuderia.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Okay, hold on a second. I tell you what it is because this.
Yeah,
this
I
looks-
think I know it. Is that a 250?
This is 2021. So that is a Fiat 1100 Siluro,
Oh,
like
it's a
Fiat
Fiat,
1100 Torpedo.
Wow.
It's a 1948 car.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Eight 12.
12.
Another Jag.
The Jag. Peter.
There is Echo.
Peter. There is Echo. There's still Echo.
Yes, say Peter.
There's still Echo. Thank you. Okay, back to 2021.
Yeah.
Mille Miglia.
That is looks... that was a Fiat again, funny enough.
Mm. Oh,
that's
Spider.
That is the, I think it's the SP2. The special version that they made. A lot of brands jumped into that bandwagon. I think there's McLaren makes one.
BMW also.
Lotus makes another one, I think. Yeah, without
Lotus, a long time ago, Lotus did one.
Yeah, but they're making modern ones, and those go for, I think they go for, I don't know, 2 or 3 million a pop, and it just.
Yeah, it's one of the cheap cars,
Yeah, very cheap. They're the same car as before, on the
An
front.
Alfa.
Very early Alfa. Yeah, very early. And there's the Spider again.
Yeah, it's the Monza SP2.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, you need a fucking helmet.
Yeah, the helmet won't save you from your bank manager, dude.
No way. That is fantastic.
Hello.
That's beautiful.
That's
a Ferrari
Dino?
Yeah, it's a
Fiat Dino.
No, it's a Ferrari. No, it's a Ferrari Dino.
It's a Ferrari. All day long, is that a Ferrari?
Yeah.
Oh,
it was made by Ferrari.
It has to be, because Dino is Ferrari's son.
Yeah. It was named after his son, but it was a Fiat.
No.
Look at the badge. Look at the badge. Look at the badge on the front. That's a Fiat badge. Yep. A lot of people think that it's a Ferrari. It's not. It was made by Ferrari.
Okay, well, we're going to check it. Let's have a little check. I don't have that number.
It's definitely a Ferrari Dino.
Yeah, it has to be, surely.
No, it was called Ferrari Dino. That is, I think, it's a GT4. It's 246.
That's even later. That isn't even the 208. Is the early Dino, is it? Or 205? Something like that?
That might be, that should be a GT4. It's 1969, stuff like that.
It's one of the later ones, yeah. I mean, gorgeous. Just fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
Okay, I checked it. They were built by both Ferrari and Fiat as the Dino.
Yeah.
Between 1959 and 1979.
No, actually, so
I'm looking at the page.
So that's a 246. And 246 was from 69, I would say, to 72, 73. I'm not sure about that. And those were Ferrari. Those were built only by Ferrari, the 246.
What year is that one?
That's a 246. I don't know what year it is. It might be either from 69 to 72, 73. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to stop the guy and ask him for his papers, but, it's gone already.
Okay, well, we're going to move on anyway.
Yeah.
It's a Dino. It's a beautiful car.
It's a Dino,
Designed by Ferrari and called after for his son. Another.
That's the Jaguar.
Yeah, Jag, yeah. And we're back to the beginning. So there we go. Thank you very much. Yeah, so So that was our man on the spot, giving us all of that
We're-
footage.
we're-
all
we're
of
not-
that footage. I'm still in the middle of my sentence. All of that
We're
footage.
not back to the
is-
beginning.
All of that footage
Are we?
is original. Huh?
Oh, I just looking at the Discovery, it looks different now.
What
The
discovery?
Discovery that was parked in the back.
What discovery? That's a Porsche.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when we talked earlier when there was a Discovery there? When
I do,
Fabio
yes.
said I had one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
but the
remember
fir-
earlier when I said, "Oh, that's your
Yeah.
car"? I didn't know you had a Porsche. I don't know why. I don't know why we have to go down these.
I don't know.
really-
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know why you answer the guy.
Yeah. Exposed exhaust. That's how I feel, actually. But there you go. There you go. And anyway, thank you so much for that. That was all original footage from our man on the spot, an Italian expert who shall remain nameless, although he might have something to do with Star Trek, looking at his
Yes.
t-shirt.
Yeah, and I'm not dead. It's red, but I'm not dead yet. So-
Well, looking at the other side, it looks like you've got
Yeah.
the logo from Star Trek. What is
no,
that
no,
t-shirt?
but it's usually red shirt. They die, in every episode. They
Oh,
just
yeah,
die.
of course, yeah.
So,
The
not
engineers, yeah.
dead. Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Let me just pull up a couple of bits here, first of all. There we go. Just get rid of that. Oh, I don't have it anymore. Okay, never mind. So, yeah, that was the Mille Miglia for 2022. Really very, so thank you so much, Fabio, for getting those shots together. There's some absolutely beautiful cars, including my favourite one. If you could send me that one of the Dino, I'd appreciate that.
Oh yeah,
I do enjoy a Dino. That's no doubt about that. If I could find, I can't even find it. But
I will send you the shots. I will send
If you
you.
wouldn't
I
mind.
think I got a couple of pictures. I will send you them. Anyway,
Yeah.
if people wants to know a little bit more about the Mille Miglia, the historic one and the modern one, the website is millemiglia.it. There is the English version, and if somebody is interested in some of the pictures we showed, they can get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to send them some pictures or stuff like that. If you're really into that kind of stuff and if you love that.
jolly good. That's cool. That's cool. Peter, what did you think of all of that?
I thought it's absolutely so. I love cars. I could do this all day. That's, to me, this is like giving out candy. And I do want to say I missed the clue when you said earlier the Dutch with the helmets. And
Oh, yeah.
I really want to thank you because I forgot to wear it. You bought it specially for me for this show, and I didn't wear it, but I did get it in the mail. My original helmet for the Mille Miglia, as you can see.
Oh, very nice. Lucky
It
13.
is Lucky 13.
Yeah. Very
So-
nice. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got it.
When you mentioned, yeah, I got it. So
I am
it's
expecting
very
the
nice.
check.
Yes, it's it came from China, so it's probably very expensive.
It is. Yeah, it was. It was very, very expensive. Definitely worth you sorting those flags out for us both, I think.
See?
There you go. Okay,
Well-
brilliant. Go ahead.
No. I was done. I got my helmet, so that was
Okay.
it. No, I really like this. So I'm not a fan of modern cars, no matter what the make or model is, and so the Mille Miglia, the cars you see there is when people still put an effort into making something that not only worked and good and went fast, but it looked good. At least for me, or you were French, but otherwise, people made beautiful cars.
Absolutely.
And so, especially a lot of the Fiats, those I wasn't familiar with, and the Oscars and some of the other Italian car makes. So yeah, that was great, Fabio. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And I urge you, people, listening now or they will listen, later. If there is if you find some historic cars competition or stuff like that, close to you, go there because the noise, the sound, and the smell is
Smell.
totally it's unbelievable. It's really unbelievable. In 2020, they went, as I said before, they're not making every time the same route. And 2019, they went in another route, close to where I live. There was a bit of a hill, thing. And so I was there, taking pictures while they were going down. The thing which rocked me was the smell of the brakes. I know it sounds stupid, but all the shoe, the shoe brakes, and again, those guys they fucking go, they go. They're not pulling it off. The the leg that we saw. Keep in mind that they started from Rome at I think 8 a.m. and they had to be in Parma, I think at 7 p.m. Take a map of Italy, look out, and it's insane. I mean, it would be a long trip made with a modern car. And it's all B roads. There is no highway, no nothing. They go through Siena, they go through old Tuscany, they go up the mountains, up all the way to Parma, and it's a very long stretch of road. And they do it with cars that are literally worth tens of millions of dollars. Maximum respect, brilliant.
Yeah, and what fun as well. Even just to be able to take part in something like that would be, obviously it's a dream of their life to actually do it. And I guess once you've done it once, then you get the bug, and there you go.
Yeah.
So thank you, GeoSam. Thank you for watching as well. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And just to mention, I will be uploading this onto the Fabio and Funk channel at some point. So, Geo, do us a favour. Please like that one as well. Obviously, subscribe. We're going to call it a night there because we've only been on nearly 2 hours. So I think that's quite enough, even for a Mille Miglia. I mean, we're not doing the race hour by hour. Yes.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that we were on for 2 hours.
There you go.
Yeah. If you want, you can do these all the time. This is fabulous.
Well, this is why they call me a professional, Peter. This is why they call me a professional.
This is why because I didn't have a name, which is why in the earlier artwork, Fabio is listed as Fabulous Fabio. Remember?
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed.
See you guys on Monday after the race in Silverstone next Sunday.
British GP. Weather's looking slightly overcast. I'm getting this. My spidey senses as an Englishman are saying there might be some wet rain. So.
Okay, that should be interesting.
And another thing that people might be interested in, I found a few short videos, one of Kimi Räikkönen and another one of the Pacey Pastry. I will send you those, Primus, so we can have some extra content on the Fabio and Funk channel. I think you will like both of them.
Excellent.
Mostly the Kimi video. Okay. You're going to like the Kimi video.
Great. Well, look out for that on the Fabio and Funk channel, everybody. And thank you for my guest, the fantastic, fabulous Fabio, and Pit Lane Peter. So thank you very much, everybody, and we'll see you when we